Hello everybody, this is Utkarsh Siddharth and I am going to teach you how to do experiment number 2 of HTML, which is a simple table which consists of a table name, certain links, a search option, a video, a data with an audio, and a sign up, contact details, and a Google Maps. So for doing this, we initially this particular thing has to be done using tables, which consist of 6 columns and 4 rows. So we first of all inside in the styling we give a particular font size as 25 and we give the table as text justified as left. So when we come to the body part, the border of the table is given as 5 pixels and the style is given as 100% height and 100% width, but the border collapse is given as collapse. Okay. So this particular table consists of 6 columns and 4 rows. So the is first table row as shown over here has to be a particular single line. So we collapse each column, and so we have to use as a column span as 6. So if we give column span as 6, and inside it we give a uh, inside this we give an image which is a company logo inside the src of the image, and then we give the company name inside the heading. So row number 1 is done. Now the second part which comes is a table row 2, which consists of 3 links and one search option. So for doing this, inside the table heading, we use the columns. Again, we use the column span as 6, and we give the padding as 10 pixels. Then using the anchor tag, we give the ID references. ID number 1 to inside the href we use ID inside the ref we call the class ID 1, and we give the particular things, and we give a link 1, link 2, and link 3. The third will be an input, which will be of type search and which will have a placeholder as such as shown over here. Now the row number 3 consists of a video, a data, a text, which and along with a size. So we for doing this we collapse the 3 columns for the first video part and the 3 columns, the next 3 columns for the text and the audio part. So for doing this, we first give column span as 3, and then we using the video tag, we give the video width and height, and then we give the src as the video 4. Next part, which consists of in next column heading, consists of we have to collapse 3 rows using the 3 columns using a column span 3, and inside the division tag we give the text, and then using the audio tag inside the we display the audio along with the giving the source the src as the audio number mp3, which is in the particular folder for this particular row. Next part which comes over here is is uh, is 3 parts. So this particular row is divided into 3 parts. So for dividing each row into 3 parts, we take two column spans. Alright. So so in this, first will be a sign up page. Then so first we create a table. If we you for you, giving this, we use a field set, and for sign up option we give the legend as a sign up. Then next will be 2 inputs. So before this particular login input there is a username, so we give username and then the input type as text with the placeholder login, and the next say likewise we give password, input type password, and a placeholder as password. And then for submit we use and we give for giving submit we use the input type as submit, which is a and um, inside the A folder inside the anchor tag. Next is a contact details. For giving the contact details, we simply use a column span 2, and then inside the division we give in contact us address line 1, 2, 3, mail, and the phone number. Next part is a Google map. So for giving a Google map, we collapse the column span with 2 and give width as this, And for giving the for displaying the particular Google map, use iframe. Iframe is used with along with the src of a particular and the address of the location is given, and the width and the height of the particular frame is given, and the style border is allowed, and the iframe is entered. So this part is complete. The second part is we have to create a submission form, which is a resume, submitting a resume with with personal details, address details, contact information, and education details, and a submit button. So for doing this, we we give it title as submit form, and we use certain CSS stylings, which the body will be margin body margin left will be given as 40, and the field set which are used in all the parts will have the margin bottom and margin top as 10 pixels. And we also use the tables. So for tables, we give border as 5 pixels and height and width as 100% pixels. Now we start the form by giving the form tag, using the form tag, which will have this heading and submit as resume. So inside the H2 tag we give submit. Next part is a field set, and field set has a the thing. The field set has a legend personal detail. So we set a field set with a particular background color, and we give the legend as personal details. So the first thing will be a label which will have input type text, input type text, and the placeholder will be enter your first name. So we see over here first name, and then the input type will be name, a text, and a placeholder will be given as enter your first name. The second part will be the middle, likewise middle name and last name. The third part which comes is a date of birth, which will have the option for giving the date. So for the date of birth, the input type will be date, and which will be, and the field will as and the field will also be required. So next part is enter the age. For the enter age, there should be there will be a label age in years, and then the input type will be number. So the age of a particular thing will be there, but as we know we have to give range of the particular the age range should be between the 15 and 50 16 and 30. So we give inside the input tag we give type as number, but min and max is specified. So min will be 16 and max will be 30. Next part is the gender. So next part is gender, which is a checkbox. So the type will be a radio button. So the type will be a radio button, and with the name as gender and ID as male. And likewise for female, the female will be given. Then type input type will be radio, and ID will be female, and value will be 4. So the first personal details is finished. After finishing the personal details, there is a progress bar which has 20% out of 100% complete. So after this, we give using the progress tag, we give the value as 20 and max 100, and we display the particular progress bar with a placeholder with a label after that which says 20% out of 100% complete. Next part is the address details. So for address details, we give a field set with a particular background and the legend as address details. And next part is the address. So for address, label address is given, and then a text area is given, which has 4 rows and 20 columns. Next is the city, town, and state, and uh, city, town, state. So the city for input will be text, and for the same for the state also input will be text. Next part which comes is zip code. For the zip code, for giving the zip code, for giving the state, we use a data list which will give the options to the person to select from a particular name of states. So for doing this, we give data list and the ID as states, and then in the options we give all the different name of the states. Accordingly, for the zip code we use the input type text, and the placeholder will be only 6 numbers. Then we give a progress bar with maximum 40, and with the value 40 and max 100. Next part will be contact information. For contact information, again we set a field set with the label contact information, and then we give telephone input will be text, then mobile input will be text, then email input type text, and then website input type text. and we give a progress bar with 60% as the value and max as 100. Next part which comes is education details, which is will be a form of a table which will have qualifications, board, university, country, starting year, ending year, and percentage. So for doing this table heading in the first row, which will be a row for the headings, will have a particular headings. In first row, the first row will contain qualification as heading, border, then board, country, and all these things as row. The second part which comes will be a qualifications. So all the qualifications will be in the form of the checkboxes. So input type will be given as checkbox and for the 10th, for the 10th, and then will come the board, university, country, and all these things. For the particular giving the country, we use a list format, data list, and give the options as India, Pakistan, in China, and the country name in the options part. Now, next part is a date. We take an input of a date, and then a number. For 12th, again we take a checkbox in the particular the second row. Again we do the same thing. We take a checkbox as 12, and then input type for the board university. Country type will be a data list. Then a date. Starting year will be also be date. Ending year will also be date, and percentage will be number. Likewise is done for the row number 4. No, for BTech, which is a BTech, and row number 3 BTech and 4 MTech, and then a progress bar which shows 80% value 80% value and max 100. Now, last part of this is consists of a place of a field text field set, and which has a particular which has options to upload a file. So for uploading a file, we give the input type as file, and we give a particular location which will accept inside the accept we give the location of a particular type which will of file which will be uploaded. And next will be a checkbox that I fill the details. Then will be a progress bar which will have maximum value 100 and something. So the last when come to the bottom, there is a submit button. So for submit button we give input type and submit, and style and particular padding, left padding, right padding as 20 pixels, and we end the form. This is how the particular this simple two HTML pages, these two particular HTML pages are formed. Thank you for listening.